All right, we are live. I'm saying that I agree with the president of this network. I don't think the Patriots have the offense to beat Seattle.
I agree with that. I do
Yeah,
agree with
it was a bad call. That's why they got to the game.
that. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
It's they're well, their defense is good, but I don't think their defense could shut down what Seattle's going to be bringing them today.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the Bills. The Bills got bad call too, and the
Yeah.
Bills probably were the only team in the AFC that could beat Seattle.
Yep.
Seattle's that good.
Yeah. And Buffalo tore down their entire franchise after that game.
Really?
Well, yeah, they fired their coach. They fired
Wow.
they fired everybody. So
Yeah.
so
But didn't they get? Didn't they get a new coach?
yeah, they have a new coach. Yeah, they as I said, they tore it out.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's what you kind of do. You fail, and then you can blame the refs. You can blame whoever you want. You could be like, and then in the end, you got to be like, well, we're not happy with this coach. He didn't get there.
yeah, and the coach was
That's what
complaining about the coach
What?
was really tasteless the way he was ragging on the refs and umpires. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I would. I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I would put heavy on Seattle.
I'm not betting man either.
Yeah.
And if I was going to bet, I should have bet that. I should have bet when Speedy P was here last time I was live a couple of weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Because he picked Denver and what was the other team? It was and the Rams, and I would have been like, I bet we put like $150 on it. I would have won because I'm like, and he called me crazy, like, no way is it going to be Pats and Seattle, and I'm like,
yeah,
and I'm like, crazy wins again.
Yep. I'm with you, buddy.
Well, I thought at the beginning of the playoffs it's either going to be the Bills or Pats, and I'm like, well, you don't know what could happen. Maybe the Bills will get beat by a better team or bad call.
Yeah.
The
only thing I'll give to the Patriots is that they don't have a hateable quarterback this time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you got to give it to the Giants. They've turned their team around. So we'll see what happens.
They got John Harbaugh.
Yep.
And hopefully they get some more members of the O-line in that draft and free agency department.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams will sign with them because it's Harbaugh.
Yeah.
So they're. I mean, they still have a lot of work to do, but they're looking good. So
yeah, I think I had a dream right before they announced that they were talking with him and that it's going to be a deal he's signing for like 5 years, and that there was Jackson Dart and whoever else they get standing in the promised land holding a trophy, and said, now let's hear from the new head coach, John Blank.
Yeah.
Right. So I knew there was a John Gummy involved, and I'm like,
okay.
Yeah. And I knew that whoever they announced is going to be legendary, and he's going to be standing in the promised land with that new team. Even if it's 3 years from now, it doesn't matter. They build it. They get new free agents, great draft picks, and they build around Dart. They're going to all be standing in the promised land.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't like get knocked out of the league with like 10 concussions, I think he has a chance. Yeah.
Maybe he'll take a page from Eli. He never really got hit in the head that much.
Yeah. No, he doesn't play that way though. So that's the only concern that I would have about the Giants is that like he had like 3 or 4 concussions this year.
Sure.
So I would be worried about that, but I don't know. We'll see. But that's not that's not really
Those
why we're here.
watches later. Steven is here courtesy of On Bookshelves Now.
Yep.
In all independent bookstores, the trilogy is complete when rock met hip hop.
Yep.
Out this month and already been out for a long time, for a while. When rock met disco and when rock met reggae, among other things like American hardcore and many others.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
and October, Volume 3 of American Hardcore will hit.
That's right. That's
bookshelves.
You're the first person I've announced this with. So
okay.
There was the first edition in 2001.
Yeah.
Right there. Then that was kind of, the movie came out, so that kind of became a big deal. So
and then edition 2, that's the first time that I ever met you at the Knitting Factory when we moved to Brooklyn.
That's right. I remember that event. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Urban Waste was there.
That's right.
Jimmy G was there, a few other people.
Yep, that was a fun time. Yeah, I do remember meeting you now from that. So I did the first edition in 2001, did the film in 2006. I did the second edition of the book
2010.
In 2010 to 2011. Yeah. And then I'm doing Unprecedented 25th anniversary third edition for 2026.
Yeah.
And
everybody, he doesn't just write a new chapter. Rewrites the entire book. I found out by what's the podcast that he was on. And I'm like, wow, I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, no, I'm pretty obsessive about that. So
what?
I'm pretty obsessive about that. So, this is very much a rewrite of the second book. Certainly many corrections, many additions, additions, not editions. So I have a feeling I'm not going to do anything else after that. But I think I could go out with 3 editions of American Hardcore for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really need any more editions after that. Yeah. I mean, by the time you need a 4th edition, you're probably going to be dead.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's up to a younger writer to possibly write a new, if not American Hardcore, just like Hardcore Today.
Yeah. Well, let them do that.
Yeah.
That American Hardcore, I think the real strength of it is that it's a time capsule.
Yeah.
It's really just about those early years. And if you really weren't there for it, it's for you to learn. So
that's true.
And it's, I've heard some people go like, oh, where's Breakdown from 1987 or something like that. But that's not really the story I'm telling.
That's that's post.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it's a time capsule. It's the 1986. 1980 is where you really have the rise of Black Flag and the Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
And in 1986 is where all these bands break up. Minor Threat becomes Fugazi.
Yeah.
Black Flag breaks up.
I don't want to have the audience go, you just talked about his books for the whole time. What about them Jets? You see any good future for the Green team?
You say that with a sense of humor, and I can't really.
Well,
I can't really deny that. I was at a wedding about a month ago, and this guy from Boston was like laughing at me, and I just had to sit there and take it. I have a feeling that they just hired a new offensive coordinator, and that's Frank Reich.
That's a good sign that they might be making an appearance in the playoffs in the future.
Yes. Well, I have a feeling he's also going to be the next coach.
I lived in New Haven at some point, but I hear the Boston Patriot fans are the worst sports fans and
they're
worse than Philly, and
Yeah.
that's hard to beat.
Yeah, Boston and Philly fans are a little different, but they're equally awful.
Yeah.
And no
Yeah.
offense to any of our friends from those towns. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the music. I love the music scene from Boston. You know,
I mean, many Boston's, Boston,
yeah,
many others, Dropkicks.
SSD. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
there's
SSD Control.
there's so many great
There's
bands.
Kids.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and in the '60s there were great bands, and '70s
but it's
Aerosmith's from there. You know,
uh,
Boston's from there. You know, so I
yeah,
don't know. I think
it's kind of like the Red Sox versus Yankees thing.
yeah. Well, that's what they say. I don't like. You know, I'm a Yankee fan, and you know, people always say to me from Boston, "Well, you know how much New York and Boston hate each other," and I'm like, we don't really even think about Boston, except if they're playing a game at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really see that. I don't see the rivalry like they see it. I've been up to Boston a lot, and they call it the City of Champions, which I just want to vomit in my mouth when I hear it. But
Wow.
they win a lot of championships. I got to give it to them. So
Yeah, I mean, well, 2004
yeah,
changed history.
yeah.
History had to be changed at some point. I mean, they did the impossible. Nobody in any of the four sports ever been down 3 in a series and come back and win the entire thing.
Yep.
Well, in the 3 big sports like basketball, hockey, and baseball.
Yeah, I remember that.
They just do the
that
game.
well.
You think those guys have the time and worried about injury to do a whole series? Like, we're going to play 5 games. No, we're only playing 1 game.
Yep.
We don't have time to play a whole big Super Bowl all-week thing.
Yeah.
What if the quarterback gets injured right in the middle of the series?
Mhm.
That can happen.
Yeah, I mean, but if you think about how many championships the Celtics, the Bruins, and the
True.
and the and the Patriots have all won.
Don't the Celtics have? Do they have the most basketball championships?
It's them or the Lakers. I'm not really sure.
Yeah,
but I would imagine, you know, they were really good in the 1960s as well.
True.
So with Bill Russell and all that stuff. So
yeah, it's all true.
yeah, I mean, so that's kind of hard to take. I remember hanging out with at Al Barill's mom's house,
Yeah.
and him saying, "I just don't know how you could like a New York team." You know, like, all right, but I'm pretty loyal. Being loyal to the Jets is really hard. I have a 14-year-old daughter who's never seen a playoff game, and I told her, like, if you don't want to like the Jets anymore, it's okay. You have my blessings.
So she's allowed to be a Giants fan now?
No, she will not be a Giant fan.
No?
No, she is not into the Giants at all.
Oh, man.
I actually had a talk with her. Should we become Giant fans? And just so we at least like both teams, you know. And
she wasn't having it?
No, she wasn't having it. So
what about out of the wife's side, or is she not into football?
She's gotten into football because of me, but she also knows what a painful, ridiculous ordeal it is to be a Jet fan. So, because you know, don't forget, I wrote for them for 6 years. You know, and
you don't write for them anymore?
No, I got really sick a couple years ago, and I just it was a perfect excuse not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, I had cancer, right? So I.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I didn't tell too many people about it, but
yeah,
I don't want this. Yeah, I don't want the sympathy, but it is out there a little bit. Yeah. But But anyway, I couldn't really write for like better part of 2 years anyway. That's what's pretty amazing about this trilogy I wrote is that during the writing of When Rock Met Reggae, I was, ridiculously sick. I should be dead. I really should be dead, to be honest with you.
You keep on fighting. What don't kill you, make you stronger, right?
Yep. I fought so hard, man. So, but anyway, it was a perfect excuse to not have to write about the Jets anymore. Because I was just writing the same article every week for 6 months.
I think when we became friends at the New York Rock thing, you were telling me I'm tired. I can't find new excuses for the losing.
Yeah,
it's getting too hard.
It was really hard trying to like apologize for it or explain it or. Yeah, so it was brutal. I can't sit there. The culture is so bad right now. It's beyond the players. It's like the players like expect to lose. So it's and they have some real dogs on that team, so and it's like you think about a team that traded Sam Darnold so they could play Zach Wilson. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. It's just, that was Robert Saleh who made that call.
Yeah.
I mean, he actually got a new job. He's the coach of the Titans now. So, good luck to them. He's so yeah, I would go like 35-14 Seattle in this game. That's my call.
All right.
I think the offense is too strong.
I think the Seattle's going to win at least by 2 touchdowns also.
Yeah.
That's one thing. I was going to maybe call into Errol's show and make a bet, but I bet most of them are going to.
Yep.
Going for Seattle, so there really be no bet to make. And plus,
I went there's 1 year where they had the Super Bowl in Giants Stadium.
Yeah.
And that's when Seattle won.
Wasn't that over the Pats? Was it?
Yeah, it was over the Pats, right?
Yeah.
And that was a really nice time. I actually got to ride on the team bus because Gloria Jones, the singer who did Tainted Love, she's in the Lost Rockers book. Yeah. Her nephew was the starting cornerback of that famous defense that they had. His name escapes me now. So we went on the
Seattle's, right?
What?
Seattle's, right?
Yeah, Seattle's, yeah. I'm forgetting his name right now. But he was the starting cornerback. And we went with the families on the bus and sat in really good seats and watched them win. So
was Tony with you?
Tony was with me, yeah. That was how I went. Because Tony Mann, my friend Tony Mann, knows everybody.
Yeah.
So he's pretty amazing that way. So, like, he when he was a child, he was going to see Jimi Hendrix and T-Rex and
wow. I mean,
so it's crazy. Yeah,
it's crazy. I mean, how many people know somebody that saw Hendrix? Not a lot of people got to see Hendrix.
Yeah, and he was like,
you didn't get to see Hendrix, right?
No way. I mean,
no.
But I'm saying he was like 6 years old.
Yeah, we were too young to go see that.
Yeah, he went like with he had a very cool uncle.
I didn't have any cool uncles that saw Hendrix or anything. I wish I had that.
Yeah, no, I have no. My family wasn't into music, like, so I don't. They just thought it was whack when I started getting into it.
You're the guy. That's why you're the insider of insiders. You're the person in your family that was into music.
Yeah,
you're a DJ.
Yeah,
you got to go to the cool clubs like Danceteria. I wish I went to Danceteria.
Yeah,
I've had dreams where I'm at Danceteria. And
yep.
like the coolest DJs are there, like Moby and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I was like 16, 17 when I started going to these clubs.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I wasn't 8 years old. So it's a big difference.
Right. You're still friends with Boomer and all that?
A little bit. I used to be really good friends with Bill Cower. And nice. He came to one of my parties and he was a real dick. So I wrote him off. So okay. I don't see Boomer as much as I used to. But I ran into him probably about 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're talking about former quarterback for Cincinnati Bengals, Boomer Esiason, and the Jets.
Yeah.
Of course, right. Now
WFAN.
World famous broadcaster.
Yeah.
On many different radios and TV shows.
And he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah. I mean, I sat next to him at Bill Cower's wedding. He remarried to a friend of mine. Nice. So I used to like him until he was like a real asshole at my party, and I
watch the language, a-hole.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. He was a real jerk.
He's the guy that owns the Steelers, right?
Yeah, and his history is cool, but I can't really forgive him for that. So most people, I know a couple of people are like, "How could you write off a guy like that?" And I'm like, because what am I going to do? Be friends with him after that? So
yeah, it's.
I mean, I'd be a fraud,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was really good when he worked with Boomer Esiason, but it's just it's not very exciting with him just without him on CBS.
True.
But whatever,
Did Boomer move to inside the NFL?
Yeah, well, he was always doing that. He's always got some gig like that.
True. With Phil Simms, among others.
Yeah. No, he's
I catch you here and there.
What I gotta say, why I like Boomer Esiason is because he's like a regular guy.
That's true.
And he still.
I met him at signing once when he had a news show coming out, and he's right there. Some people you never see him at signings, no matter what level they're on. But he's like, I'll meet the people. Yeah. I don't care.
He still lives in the same town in Long Island that he's from.
Wow.
Where he played high school. Yeah, I mean, he's very approachable. I like him. I do like him, and I listen to him in the morning when I'm up early enough.
I don't think I'd ever live in the same town that I grew up in. It's kind of boring. It's Westchester. I mean,
yeah,
I'd still live kind of in the same county, or if I moved to Dutchess, I would live sort of near the county. Been a short drive, something like that.
Yeah. I would never move back to New Jersey. That's for sure. So
what's wrong with Jersey?
Well, New Jersey's not too bad, but I think it's a good place to grow up. I just think that at a certain point you have to leave.
Yeah.
So at least that's how I feel about it. But I don't know. So yeah, I mean, football season's almost over. The Jets aren't going to get that quarterback from Indiana. So
They couldn't even help the Giants by beating the Bills at the end of the season.
Yep.
Lost out on like the number 2 draft pick. They can't help us. All you had to do was beat the Bills.
I think they gave up 140 points in the last 4 games or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that was brutal.
That was.
And I don't know.
Have you been watching the Olympics?
I just started watching the Olympics. I mean, it just started basically 2 days ago.
Yeah, I saw the opening ceremony. I've watched some luge, some some skiing. I'm big into the skiing. I wonder when is the snowboarding event because I'm big into snowboarding.
Oh, they had snowboarding yesterday.
They did?
Yeah, they had.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a few different events, but it's.
Hopefully, they have some today.
They had the one where they ski off a ramp, but they do it backwards.
Yeah, I think I saw something.
And then they spin like 5 times.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's such an American sport, but the Americans didn't win anything. The top American was a 17-year-old from Colorado, I think. And
in luge, I think the Germans own it. They're kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah,
but our hockey team, the female hockey team, is kicking butt, taking names.
Yeah.
So I was glad to see that. I'm not that much into hockey anymore, but I watched them play a little bit.
Yeah, I can't really watch women's hockey. That's kind of like I was watching, just for my wife, I was watching ice figure skating or ice dancing. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is.
Yeah.
But that was kind of hard to watch. But
yeah, I'm not big into figure skating.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not.
I watch a little curling.
Yeah. Curling is hard to watch, but
yeah.
It'll get better as the days go on.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, right now it's a little slow. But yeah, I mean that's
Yankee always wanted to maybe try curling. How hard can it be?
Well, I understand about curling is that like the entirety of the crowd it's drinking.
Is what?
Drinking.
Oh.
Alcohol. So you have to be stoned on alcohol to like watch it.
Okay, so, yeah, but I'm saying like I've always wanted to try doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be drunk to do it.
No.
I think everybody that does it is probably sober.
Oh, they are. Yeah, it's like shaving the ice as you go along.
Yeah. I mean, like I could never, no matter what age I am, I couldn't do I was watching everybody like do the speed skating, and I'm like, I can't skate.
Yeah.
And I can't bend my back like that.
Yeah.
I could not do that. So I've got scoliosis, so that's out. But curling doesn't look like you're doing back bending work or anything. Or like you have to be like on your skates, like fast, like go.
Yeah, it's kind of like bowling or shuffleboard or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, how hard can it be? I mean, not saying that you're gonna see me, 55-year-old Ken Blank, right? Is now the best curler in the world. No, I can try it. Looks like it might actually be fun.
Yeah, you have to go to like somewhere where it's very far north.
You have to go where they have curling stuff set up. I don't think I've ever seen that.
They have them like up by Buffalo. They have them like in northern Minnesota. Places like that.
What about like places like Westchester and Dutchess County? You think they got anything up there?
Well, wouldn't be surprised about anything, but I doubt it.
I'll look around because I wanted to check out maybe joining the Freemasons.
Yep.
I don't see any lodges much around, but I'm sure it's around. You just got to find it.
Yeah, it's Yeah, that's a whole other thing. But that's like about
That's right.
knowledge. You pass on knowledge and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much how that works.
Yes.
So, what else did you want to talk about?
Well,
Did you
there
about the-
was uh, the uh, the Seattle Rams game. There was that.
Um,
That was interesting.
yeah, I mean Seattle beat the Rams and the 49ers in every game they played this year. So,
True.
I think pretty much the teams that should have been in the Super Bowl are there. So, and
Yeah.
I gave you my score, and I think I think Seattle's offense is going to be too overpowering because their defense is already really good. I mean, so I think for them to lose would be a huge upset at this point.
Yeah. And if they lost, most people would be like, it was the refs. I guess they're all Patriot fans.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that. I don't think that refs throw games. I just don't. I think I thought that was really cheap of Buffalo to say that they got ripped off. They didn't get ripped off. Every team gets calls, and you forget about the calls that go your way.
Comment. Both defenses are really good, says the person that commented. I hope it stays a tight game. You never know. The offense we might be right how it's going to be a blowout from Seattle's point on, but we could be wrong. It could be like Seattle won by 2 points. We don't know.
Yeah.
It could go that way. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's. I think that's what it is. I just think what we've got is. I think the teams that should have made it. I don't see any. Very rarely do you get that, but I think that's. That's pretty much how it works. I mean, I think you got the teams. I mean, the Rams. I don't think are better than the Seattle's by far the best team in the West.
Right. I think that
the Eagles stunk this year.
I think that the Rams and the Broncos were the best teams on paper before the playoffs started. It's like these look like they're the best, but you get to the playoffs and then you go through all the rounds, right? And who's going to emerge, even if a bad call comes through, are the best teams in the next season, right? And the teams that look like the best may not be the best.
Yep.
Right. And you may be dealing with a whole nother thing. Just like maybe just Blue Jays fans thought would be Blue Jays Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
And then being that way, and the Blue Jays couldn't even stop the Dodgers. Well, it's hard to stop a speeding train coming right for you.
Yep. Yeah,
it's hard to take off the tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just think the best teams usually win. I mean, the Dodgers were the best team in baseball. I mean, there's no getting around that.
True.
The Knicks are not going to win the championship because they're not the best team in the.
Well, they won the Cup championship.
Yeah, big deal. That's just something they invented to keep the players interested.
That's true. Because I'm like, I was watching Sports Final or something, and I'm like, Never even heard of the Cup Championship. What is that?
Yeah, they just invented that to keep the players more interested early in the season because they make more money. So, as if because these guys need more money,
Yeah.
Well, I think the average basketball player makes $30 million a year.
Wow, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, before you go, right?
Yeah.
I want to bring up that the trilogy each had their where the world was like, holy F moment, like walk this way was that moment.
Yeah.
Video, it's the most iconic video ever. Miss You was when rock met disco's moment where the world was like, whoa. Mm-hmm. And of course, Eric Clapton covering I Shot the Sheriff was when rock met reggae's moment where everybody, like, their heads spinned around.
Mm-hmm.
Right, all sides. And the world was like, whoa. Many small things like the Clash led up to that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the interesting thing about, and I talk about it in that book in When Rock Met Reggae, it's, it's like the Clash or even the Police. Yeah. They really rewrote the songbook, and they covered all these songs, and like the Clash really challenged their audience. They found really rare songs to cover, and
I mean, I didn't know about the original Police and Thieves till they covered it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
A lot of people knew about that.
Yeah. Pressure Drop, like a lot of people didn't know this. So, yeah, they were educating their audience while they'd make them dance. So I thought that was and they started out, of course, as this great punk band. So.
Yeah. But Don Letts kind of brought that on.
Yeah, Don Letts.
The DJ at the Roxy.
Yep.
He kind of showed them all the music, and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, so, I talk about a lot of that stuff in the book, Don Letts being a very key character in the rise of rock and reggae, turning on all the punk rockers to reggae as a DJ. So, and then making all those movies with the Clash. So he's a very important character for sure. I talk about how music's not black and white. It's really gray or brown or something like that. It's somewhere in different shades.
Did you hear this? That Paul Goldschmidt and the Yankees are continuing.
Yes, I did hear that.
You know what?
He had a good year last year, and he had a really bad slump in the middle of the year, but he's really good. I just don't think they acquired enough in the off season.
True.
They're kind of waiting for all their pitchers to come back.
Yeah. David Robinson, fan favorite, has decided to retire. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, and he's old enough to retire. I mean, he's 36 or something like that. So, but I mean, don't forget when he played for the Yankees, it was like 2010. So that's 16 years ago. He was. Then they traded him to Detroit, I believe. So, I mean, these are all important players in the history of the Yankees. But they have to win a championship before Aaron Judge gets too old.
True. Yeah, and they acquired Angel Chevelle. Yeah. From the Rockies.
Yeah.
For
I don't even follow these guys, so I don't know. I don't know who they are. Like there's a couple of these guys who they picked up. So
yeah, we traded a AAA super senior first baseman T.J. Rumfeld.
Yeah.
So he probably was that good.
Yeah, I mean, you leave that up to the scouts.
Sure.
And he gets a lot of shit, but Brian, who's the general manager?
Cashman.
Brian Cashman is consistently gets good players. So
That's true.
If he could build back up the bullpen. Last year, the bullpen wasn't quite as good.
Yeah, they got the hitting. They need better pitching.
Yeah, so they're going to start the year without their second and third pitchers. They're going to start without Rondon or what's his name? The guy who didn't play all last year. The guy who they pay like $40 million a year to.
Yeah. Did you hear they hired a new scout, Mario Garza is the new director of international scouting.
Okay.
That's
again
months after firing Danny Rawland.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like I trust these guys into who they bring in and who they bring in to develop players, and they just have a bunch of question marks this year. I don't know who I guess I'm sorry, I'm just really not really up on my I'm not polished right now on
I think they got Michael Annie off waivers from the Dodgers.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who he is also. So, but, sometimes you catch lightning in a bottle. The third baseman, he got hurt. He was out for the season about halfway through the year.
Yeah. They signed Bellinger for another year.
Who's that?
They signed Cody Bellinger.
Oh, they did? Okay. That was a big one.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. I thought he was tremendous. I thought he was a tremendous player.
Yeah. Cody was a great addition, and glad they got to sign him to a new deal.
Yeah. I'm still not a fan of Stanton. But just, he's always hurt.
Yeah.
And he hits home runs or strikes out.
Yeah. So, not a lot of people play small ball anymore. That's what you got to play.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting game right now because pitchers don't pitch 9 innings because they teach them just to go out and every pitch throw as hard as you can.
Yeah.
So that's the reason they don't pitch 9 innings. It's because they're not throwing screwballs and sliders and stuff like that. They're just throwing heat every single at bat. So
I miss the complete games.
Yeah. There are no complete games yet. Correct.
Anymore.
Yep. So
sign of the times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're going to be in the hills a week on Saturday?
What's Saturday?
My art show. Did I send you the link or the?
No.
I think I invited you to the event.
Okay. I don't remember that, but
on Facebook.
Okay. Well, I'll go look for it or resend it, one or the other.
Okay.
But I'm probably not going to be too far out of the city.
Okay.
But congratulations on that for sure.
All right. if you can't be at the reception, the art is around till like the end of the month.
Okay.
So you can go look at it.
Yeah, congratulations on that. That's great.
Yeah.
I'll try to make it. We'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully some in the Alliance and some private owners want to do a show.
Okay. That's how it works.
Yeah.
So, yeah, way to go with that.
I have a few unique collections for people to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
do you want to talk about the books next week or the week after, whatever we said?
Yeah, like a week from Saturday. It's fine.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so let me get going, but
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, of course, and go Seahawks.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. And hope everybody enjoys the big game.
Yep.
Even if you don't like football, some people are just watching for the commercials.
Yeah, they're going to watch Bad Bunny.
I'm into Green Day. I'm like a clown with orange hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that runs the country.
Yep.
He's a Green Day fan. I mean, what's wrong with Green Day? I'm a fan.
That's a good way to diffuse the problem.
Huh.
To say, "Oh, I'm a fan." I don't think he's a Bad Bunny fan, though.
Oh, okay. Who
Yeah.
is?
People who want to hear a guy sing in Spanish wearing a dress.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. There'll be a lot of cursing and all that kind of stuff going on. We'll see.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Okay, man. So yeah, go Hawks.
Network, enjoy your replay.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoy the game. Hopefully the Jets get some good players.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to be very creative in the off season to figure out how to do that.
And hopefully the biggest budget that we didn't really talk about, the biggest budget in baseball. Hopefully they get their act together. I mean, I'm not a Mets fan, but they have the biggest payroll, yet they didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
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 Just putting that in there for the Mets fans. I mean, you have the number one payroll. You should be making the playoffs every year.
Yeah, there was something really wrong with the team last year. I don't really follow that team too much, but
I don't either.
I think there was like, I don't know if it was a racial thing, but there was definitely something going on between the shortstop. What's his name?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't really follow the Mets. If it's like Yankees have today off, it's a Monday or whatever, right? I'll be, Mets are playing.
Yeah.
Then I'll watch. Rest of the time, I won't really watch that much. It depends. Yeah. It's like Yankees are blowing it out. This is a little boring, or they're getting blown out. And I might be like, who else is playing? Oh, the Mets are on. Mm-hmm. That's about as far as it goes.
Yeah. I don't think who's their leadoff hitter? I'm spacing on his name. Used to play for Cleveland.
I don't know.
Anyway, I think him and Cruz had difficulties with Alonso and Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, but I'm saying that they wasted all that money on Soto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I heard word was he wanted to be a Yankee.
Yeah.
and his family decided he was a Met. Mets should have said, no, we're not giving you a damn skybox. You're getting $750 million. You can't buy a skybox with that?
Yeah. I thought that was ridiculous. When I heard that one, I was
You
like,
can.
yeah.
They should have said no too, and then he would have been signing with a different team. But really, nobody should have said yes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they gave like $50 million a year to Bo Bichette. So
To who?
I don't know. To Bo Bichette.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. Well, here's to good sports here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool,
All right.
man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Peace.
Back on the air soon. Take care. Bye.
All right. Everybody enjoy that, and that's a wrap.
Yep.
All
right.
right.